Oh, hey everybody, it's your old buddy Bad Robot here in the military base yet again. We have a huge game tonight because we have a crew of announcers tonight. Number one is always my buddy Outpost.
Welcome, welcome. Get down off the roof, will you, robot? Come on.
Where?
The roof. Get down off the roof. How you get hurt.
And
You know how it is.
from across the Atlantic Ocean, we have the always famous and popular Think Tank.
Famous
Along
and
with
popular is probably stretching it.
you forgot devilishly
Hi
handsome.
folks, it's me again. Just
Yeah,
stuck with the think tank once more.
you just need to speak up there, PT, so we can all hear you.
All right, okay, sorry.
Yep, there you go.
I was saying, I'm not exactly popular. I wouldn't have thought. I think most people think I'm a pain in the neck.
No,
But,
not the cool people.
No, because there's this big thing going on about smurfing at the moment, and so I'm getting very. I don't know. I get a lot of flack. Let's say. But I don't
And
mind.
also from Chicagoland, we have the famous leader of a whole Gunner crowd now, Gunner.
Welcome everyone. Appreciate all the fellow gunners that are playing today, and good to be here.
Gunner. How did you start your fan club, Gunner? What was the impetus for this?
It's important to have an ideology and t-shirts made and that kind of thing. Yeah. Plus, I have really the best snacks, I think, of any kind of group.
Oh.
So
Oh,
membership has really exploded, mostly for the donuts.
Yeah, that will definitely do it.
PT, I'm a big fan of smurfing, as you well know. And if anybody out there doesn't think you're cool, well, they
Well,
just
they
don't count. You know, that's.
It's kind of fueling the flames at the moment. That they got that moderator AI thing in the game, in the chat, in the lobby. Have you been
Yes.
with that?
Yeah.
Who's been telling everyone
He's a-
that smurfing is illegal and it shouldn't be done, and
Yes.
it's unfair, and it's And
I think he's a hawk
I love-
plant. I think that's what that guy
love
is.
I don't. I suppose it's making it worse because he's sort of rubbing it in, saying, "Oh, they're in for you now, TT," and all this sort of stuff. So, but I guess I'm kind of
This-
used to it now,
This could be
Where
a
are the-
very tough day to flag. There's no fewer than 4 Reds sitting on their base. This could be challenging.
Yeah.
Matt, the graduate, just blew me up by the blue base.
Um,
So, what a crowd we have. Speaking of the numbers,
what's the
this-
lineup? Outpost.
This place filled up quicker than a rain spout in a Texas downpour. We have 12 tankers, and they all came in within seconds when we opened the room. On the red team, myself, Bad Robot, the Hot Dog Gunner, better known as Andro, Think Tank, better known as Think Tank, Dr. Bass, and Wanna Be a Gunner. That was. Who did we say that? Well, that's Nightmare. Yes, that's Nightmare, but he's on the down low, but not anymore, Nightmare. We've shared your secret.
Yeah.
On the blue team, we have the original Gunner, the OG himself,
The OG.
Gunner.
Yeah.
Gunner. He's leading the blue charges, along with Matt, who's graduated. Not sure if he graduated kindergarten, high school. We don't
Tanker
know.
school, of course.
Could be that, yeah. Along with I Will Be a Gunner, which is Eki, Space Dragon. I think I've seen them before, but I have no idea about anything else. Gunner OXP, which is Potato, and K, who's simply K, as far as we know. So it is quite a lineup. Almost everybody's over 130, except for Space Dragon and Matt. So it's pretty high level tanks along with the numbers themselves. And yeah, it's sorry we can't fit more guys in a room. This would have been the night for it. but it is packed. Gunner was commenting on the difficulties in flagging. Have you? He's got a flag right now. Not sure where he's at. He's probably got 2 or 3 guys on his tail as we speak.
Got it.
But he
can't believe I
scored.
scored that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That was
He
some
scored.
bit of luck involved.
And he had 3/4 life left at the end, too. Three to 1 blue halfway through here. 4 minutes and change to go. Andrew's taken off with a flag. Uh-oh, I've got Eki on me. No, that was Space Dragon and a Panzer. There's at least 2 Panzers on blue. I believe Eki's driving one, and Space Dragon has one. Andrew and Fury now, they've been trying to extol the virtues of a Panzer in the military base. TT, I've seen you using that a little bit lately. Are you driving that tonight?
I'm in the Panzer again tonight, yeah.
Ah, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I kind of got used to it now, I think.
Are you a believer in the Panzer as an effective military base weapon?
It's great for defense, but I've never really been that keen on flagging in it because it's a bit too vulnerable, I think.
Yes. You're not a real big flagger guy to begin with, as you
No,
mentioned.
I think that
but
probably comes with the smurfing side of things. It's difficult when you're in a little tank to try and get away from the big tanks.
yes. Well, you're certainly capable of it. We've seen that.
And that's another reason. I mean, I've been doing a lot of jumping and practicing messing about on my own and that sort of thing. And the Panzer's really good for that, for bounces and stuff.
Yeah, it
I
is.
also find it more manoeuvrable than anything else. You can sort of really jump around. And
Oh, yeah,
go backwards
definitely.
and forwards. So yeah, I've never been a fan of the Abrams. I've always found it too heavy and fat.
It is. It's very versatile for me. It's maneuverable enough. It's quick. It has very good speed when you get it going in the open
Yeah.
road. It
Oh, yeah.
does climb a little. Not as well as the Panzer does, though, obviously. But now Gunner's gotten pretty good at the climbing. Gunner, with your
Yeah.
Abrams. Are you,
It's not something I employ a lot of, but it's something that, when I'm really stuck for ideas on how to get creative flagging, I try to, I figure, well, I give it a shot. If you've got Andro and BR on base and TT, you're not going to get away with much, and you got to pull something out of your bag of tricks.
Yeah, well, I noticed you like coming up the long way to the blue base behind the boxes and skipping and jumping into the ramp and taking off, sometimes up the roof, or the roof, as we say in Tank Off World now, and or just straight out to your escape routes. But I have noticed that. Oops. Yeah, I keep circling in, and I don't get too far off the base with the flag. It's 4-3 blue with a minute and change to go. Andrew trying to make a run.
I'm noticing BR's dialed in here with 17 kills.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, wow, with the flood of... Oh, there we go. Andrew got one.
Andrew ties it up, and we have the lead on kills.
Yeah.
With about 50 seconds to go, so I may retreat to defense and add in the kill category just to make sure they don't get a flag.
And we should be rushing the base here to get a flag. No other way to win.
Yeah.
Right, and all the blue guys are out here in the middle of someplace. Well, they were doing a great job defending, so now they're coming up, but it's a little too late for support. 25 seconds, 5-4 red. Robot with 20 kills.
Yeah.
Nightmare has 3 flags for red.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No. Gunner couldn't get... No, Gunner has 2 flags. It's the other Gunner. Potato Gunner doesn't have any flags. 2 flags in this group is doing very well.
Yeah.
This portion of the broadcast is brought to you by Gunner's Gunpowder Donuts. In the big blue box with a picture of a donut on the outside. They're fried in used tank engine oil and dusted with real gunpowder. You give shy tankers the strength to get up and do what needs to be done. Heavens, they're tasty and expeditious. Get a box today.
Okay. Wow.
The shy tankers, yes.
Do we get a discount here
At least.
on the show?
Most certainly. It's your credit's always good at the donut shop.
Our legion of fans can just bring a ticket stub and get a few extra donuts. Yeah. Okay.
My, they're heavenly.
Expeditious. I like that. You must have been a fan of the radio show that I'm blanking on right now. Prairie Home Companion.
I might have seen it once or twice.
You were like a half a second ahead of our guy getting your flag.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, it was so close.
1-0 blue with the Gunner flag. He left a
Yeah.
trail of donut dust in his wake.
Yeah, I was thinking about those donuts too much. Gotta concentrate on the game. Okay, oh. Oh,
Got him right before the base.
yeah.
I have a slight problem here. I have my cat, who's not feeling so well, has come over on the keyboard practically, looking for snuggles.
Yeah, of course.
I must handle both commentary duty, playing, and cat father duties here all at once. So you'll forgive me if my game is off for the next few minutes. It's a complicated world of tanking.
Hey, OP, why not let the cat drive the tank?
Well, she could probably do a better job than I. Oh,
Oh, crud.
maybe we could have horse off. What do you think, TT? How would that work out as a game?
Oh, sorry. I was completely not listening to what you were saying.
I said, what do you think? What do you think about horse off?
Horse?
Horse off.
I have a love-hate relationship with horses. I've never ridden a horse in my life.
Oh, really?
Nope.
Just the
Never even
photographs.
found one.
Ah,
And I
we
don't
rode.
want- They don't
We
have
rode.
bikes.
No, that's true. They're harsh. It's a harsh break. We rode ponies in Iceland a few years ago. That was really cool. Icelandic horses, they're smaller.
Yeah.
But I loved the experience. I thought that was great. I've been on a horse before. That, not too much though, but yeah, they are.
I've been kicked by a horse. I've
Oh.
been run over by a horse on 2 occasions. One quite severely.
Dear.
And I generally just try and get out of the way these days. I use long lenses and stay as far away as I possibly can. But no, yeah, having said that, I mean I've been around them all my life really. My wife rides. She hasn't ridden much recently, but she's quite a competent
Ah.
horsewoman.
Cool.
That's really how we got into it because it all started at the what would you call it, a ranch? We call it a yard, where she kept the horses. We had 3 horses at one time, which we no longer have because it was just too damned expensive. And
Yeah, I would think that's
and they're
a
both
lot.
old. But no, it's I mean, it's what I do for a living now, basically. Even though I'm sort of semi-retired, trying to wind everything down unsuccessfully because people keep asking me to do stuff.
Keep dragging you back.
Yeah.
You're the George Costanza of the horse world. Every
Well,
time I try to get out, they keep bringing me back, Jerry.
Well, there's a big thing over here with the pony club, which is like I don't know. It's like school for young horse riders, so there's a lot of kids. It's very lucrative for us because they're the sort of pictures that people want to buy. you know.
Right, if you catch it
Their
just
kid,
right.
their kid at the first sort of cross-country festival or whatever. You know. And so I'm doing a lot of that, and Pony Club do a camp season where all the kids go away for a week or two, and they go with their horses, and they're all learning all about tacking up and everything else, and show jumping and how to do gymkhana and cross country and all that sort of stuff. And I have to sit there for like 2 weeks, following them around, taking pictures of them, and it is
Chronicling their
it is
story,
the
basically,
worst
right?
thing you can imagine. And I've got that coming up. I think that's the week after next. That will start to kick off. Because I wasn't going to do it again. I swore last year was going to be my last year, because it damn near killed me. The cross country, of course, is a long way to go, particularly when it's kind of hilly and muddy and horrible.
And you don't ride, so you have to follow them.
I don't ride. I kept meaning to buy myself a quad bike or something.
Yeah, golf cart.
So I've always been on foot.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Be a lot of work trying to.
I'm no spring chicken anymore. You see, that's the other thing. I am. Well, I'll be a pensioner next year. Put it that way.
Woo! Been on it for, let's see, this is my 5th year retired, I think. 2019, yeah, 5 years now. It'll be, well, it is 5, yeah. Right now it's 5 years. Doesn't seem that long, but it goes fast. Goes fast, kind of like Gunner with the flag. Goes pretty fast.
Yeah, there it goes with it.
6-3. Red's ahead here in game 2. Quite a crowd we have here. As we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, I think we had a couple changes. Did somebody jump in? Pancake joined us. So that's Apple, right? Apple joined us. He's on the blue team. 6 guys still. Somebody dropped out. I don't know who was the one who dropped out. Oh, I took care of Potato, but he took care of me. One of those trade-off kills. 7-4. Red. I am hesitant to make any suggestions about switching because you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
If we are allowed to do this manually by ourselves without the teaming metric, it might be doable, but not going to happen.
One red switching might. But
no, I could switch. I think it'll allow me to switch. I won't kick me out of the room, right? Should I switch over?
Sure.
I'm not going to say anything.
Now I can't. Now I can't switch. Yeah, it's too late now. Game started. Well, let's see how it goes this game. I mean, they've been competitive, but I think Red does have a little bit of an advantage. It does seem. Damn.
While we're thinking that over, let me just tell you about one of our fine sponsors. This portion of the broadcast is brought to you by Bugs Pest Control Service. Are you tired of creepy, crawly T-90s invading Blue Base? Is the riverbank becoming a battlefield? Well, then it's time to call in the heavy artillery, because when flying panzers invade, Bugs on the way. Bugs Pest Control. We exterminate with extreme prejudice.
Oh, I like it. Yeah,
it's one of our new sponsors. We haven't had Bugs Pest Control before, but
a brand new sponsor. Gunner's handling the advert side of this really well.
Yeah.
Really appreciate the support from the business office. It's not always the case.
Our sponsors are what keeps the show going, I think.
We'll have to make some cinnamon biscuit commercials.
Yes. I think we have to help our sponsors out with some plugs on of some form.
Because I was working on Hawk's 10-ply toilet paper factory, but that closed down, so...
Yeah.
You know what the problem there was, is that I think Hawk just was producing only white colored toilet paper, and no other colors were available, so it didn't go over real well.
Mhm. Oh, who's this?
2-zip red early, 3-zip now. As is that Eki? Eki's now on red too. He started off on blue, I thought, didn't he? Uh-oh.
Which one's Eki?
Eki is I will be a gunner. Level 249, I think, is Eki. Or this little Panzer on blue is annoying me.
I think the
Space Dragon.
balance is a little off here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can switch. All right, I'm going to switch. There we go. Okay. Now I can get that annoying Panzer off my back, and I'll go tackle the red defense, which I know what I'm going up against there.
Well, there's another annoying Panzer.
Yes.
There's one of them.
Let me get a feel for what's going on here. There's the little Panzer. I was getting a lesson in circular shooting from Fury earlier, how to turn your tank in all sorts of directions and shoot while the guy's circling you. But that was, I'm not very adept at that yet. I will say that the Dell is light years ahead of the Mac in terms of performance. My FPS, although it's only 40 right now, it's playing much better than that.
Do you find yourself flagging more with the new Dell?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This is how I used to play all the time. Would do a little bit of everything, you know.
Had you switched to a more defensive kind of gameplay with, the problems that you had?
Yes, I was in the hunker down in the T90, the trilobite tank, and I just try and lay low and jump under people, pop them up, and shoot them to pieces at the base. That was about all I could do. If I tried flagging, I was too unsteady. I would run into everything, crash. It was a mess. I couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand being blown up by little dinky wannabe tankers and everyone else. It was too hard to deal with.
Is your internet connection better as a result of the new PC, or is it still the same?
It's, as far as I know, it's the same. I didn't change anything on my net hookup. It's just the computer itself. But it's made a lot of difference, world of difference. Oh, doesn't change robot chasing me down, of course, but
Sorry, nothing changes that.
that will never change. Yeah, 6-3 with just under 3 minutes to go here. Hot and heavy action at the military base. Friday night tanking here. We have a loaded room, and we have a loaded announcing booth as Think Tank and Gunner have joined us for the action. We're very, very happy that we can get both guys on.
Yeah. It's the first time we've had 4 announcers at the same time.
Did we have you guys on together once, or was that just as a chat? I can't remember now.
I think that was the very first time you had me on the show was with Think Tank.
I thought so. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Yeah, I can't remember, Robot. It's been, how long have we been doing these? 2 years now? 3 years? 2 years?
Something.
Yeah, so it's I can't remember. All those can't.
Didn't think we'd had more than one, but I could be really wrong. My memory is garbage nowadays, so.
I think this is my 3rd time.
Yeah.
Right. So people will be getting sick of me.
No.
No. 6-5. Blue's closing the gap a little bit.
Yeah, I think your switching teams really helped.
We've got one guy who's away from keyboard. Sitting in the base. Dr. Base hasn't been playing this game. So we've been doing this with 3 players.
And you're still winning. And one, oh yeah. I may have to switch back after this because now it's 8-4 in terms of players. Yeah, they're all getting on his case to start playing.
Here he is. Okay.
All right. So then I'll stay put unless it gets out of hand the other way. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, I was going so well until somebody hit me in behind there. Hopefully one of my teammates has dispatched to them, but no. Want to be a gunner. Nightmare chased me down. 7-5. It's not failing. Potato. Potato's been having problems with his firing mechanism. Apparently it's stuck on automatic shoot or something, he keeps saying. I've never had that problem.
Yeah, I don't know what he's meaning by auto shoot there.
Yeah.
Sounds like his mouse buttons, though, if that's the case. Just thought.
Yeah, I don't know.
This portion of the broadcast is brought to you by Ecchi Mux Pizza Palazzo, now mafia free. Ciao, amici. Are you ready for a pizza experience that's as Italian as your nonna's Sunday sauce? Welcome to Ecchi Mux Pizza Palazzo, where every slice is amore. You'll want to plead the fifth when you try our specialty deep dish pizza, the Mamma Mia meatball. Disclaimer, pizza consumption may lead to unnecessary hand gestures and speaking like the Mario Brothers. Consult your godfather before trying.
Oh, jeez.
You got to push the boundaries if you want to do comedy, and I think I pushed a few there.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Oh, Andrew's on blue now as the hot dog gunner. Was he there the whole time? I thought he was on red.
Used to be on red.
Yeah, okay.
At one point. So we picked up Matt and Space Dragon.
The Panzer Brigade now. Is Bass Pro playing or what's he doing?
I don't know. He was. He's still on the... Oh, I guess not. He must have left.
Oh, yeah.
I think he left the end of the last game, I think.
1-0 red. Gunner, uh-oh, didn't make it. Uh-oh, red's gonna score another one.
You know, I didn't make that flag. I was typing out an apology to Ecchi Mach and got distracted. All in good fun, Ecchi.
Yeah, I think he knows that. I hope so.
There's a lot of mileage in international stereotypes, isn't there?
Yes. False stereotypes. I mean, that's part of comedy, though, is exploiting the stereotypes, exaggerating them to the, well, as Gunner said, to the, to the absurd point, and then go beyond it without going too far beyond it.
Yeah. Without being racist in any way, shape, or form.
Right. It's a tough line to walk, definitely.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry for pizza. Oh, I need some of that. Ecchi's pizza sauce. Spaghetti. Luigi. Now I'm gonna get in trouble with Ecchi.
We're getting mashed up like a tomato here at the red base. It's a tough defense. 4-0 red is in front. I've grabbed a couple of flags and I can't get anywhere. It is that tough. Ba-boom.
Oh.
Oh, he's going the back way. I gotta give him an escort, whoever that is. It's Gunner.
Yeah,
I got tail Gunner. Oh, I got a Panzer,
you got in my way. Good job.
and I slowed down the Panzer.
No, I was slow already.
Uh-oh, is that you, TT, chasing me into the alley here?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I can't get a shot off. Oh, I couldn't get around the pole and get a shot. Kept jumping around, I got stuck. That darn little Panzer is so maneuverable. Couldn't get a clean shot.
I'd run out of turbo completely. I was never going to catch Gunner.
Yeah, you were half a shot away from me putting you away, and I couldn't land. I couldn't get a piece of you.
You got stuck behind a pole.
Stupid pole.
How's the new computer with reverse shooting and that? Has that made any difference there?
Yes, it does. I haven't perfected it, but it comes in handy, definitely. Close quarters. It's you know, that was, I've commented on this before. The guys used to say, well, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. Oh yeah, it doesn't make that much of a difference because you can do it. But when you've never been able to do it, and then all of a sudden you do figure it out and you are capable of doing it, it makes a big difference. And you know, when you're in close quarters, you can get shots in instead of just accepting damage. You can actually deliver damage. So that it definitely makes a difference.
Yeah.
Now again, I haven't perfected it. I don't use it all that much, but I definitely can a lot more now. So yeah, definitely helps out. I think I may have to try the roof next. Uh-oh. Whoops, I'm low on turbo, which means I'm going slow. 43 miles an hour, not going to get away from anybody. Nope. And TT chases me down by the...
You helped me out there because you told me that you were low on turbo. So I thought, oh. Oh, that pisses
Oh, Gunner got me. Good block.
Was all I could do. I think you're
It's
on
effective.
I remember reading quotes from Eisenhower about, and I don't want to joke about the stuff. It's just that the comparison of not being able to walk across battlefields after the battles without stepping on corpses everywhere, it was sort of what I'm getting the sense of here at the Red Base. You can't go anywhere without being shot at and a tank being blown up in front of you. It's constant action here.
I think I blew that flag on.
11-1. Well, we have a close one. How did it get so far apart?
I have no idea. A red is definitely going to have to go over to blue. That's unfortunate.
Here, I thought we were being somewhat competitive, but I've been you know, in this case, I was so wrapped up in the game, I did not have a chance to look at the scoreboard until now.
No.
Wow. Yeah. Well, Red played very well, that's for sure. Their coordination of the team. Wow. What am I doing here?
I'll switch
Can't-
if you want. Do you want me to switch over?
Sure. It'll take somebody. Oh, bam. Whoops.
I'll give it a go. And see
Yeah.
if you don't see me again.
No, just wait for it to switch ability
Yeah.
show up, then you don't get tossed into the lobby, I think, right?
All right.
Wow.
Let's give it a go.
This portion of the broadcast is brought to you by Outpost Pecan Sandy Cookies. Hankoff 2 can be frustrating. Take a break with Outpost Pecan Sandy Cookies. Made with fresh pecans and actual sand from the pristine beaches of Newark, New Jersey. Sand never tasted so sweet. Outpost Pecan Sandy cookies, they bring the beach to every bite.
Joyzy.
Made with real sand, huh?
New York sand's the best. That soft,
Yeah.
darkened, gritty, grimy sand. The hard scrabble life of Newark goes right into those pecan sandies.
They make for good cookies, though, right?
Oh, they're delicious cookies. In fact, Mrs. Outpost is going to be making a batch fairly soon. Football season has started. A couple of the coaches are big fans of the pecan sandies. Yeah, so
Ah.
they're a coming. After a hard day of tanking and chasing horses around, it's nothing better than to relax with a cup of tea and a couple of pecan sandies.
Think Tank has switched to blue. That's a good move. That'll give blue quite a bit of advantage. And is now up on the roof. Running away with our flag.
I don't do that really.
Oh, I made it halfway down the lane. Made it to the pipes.
I don't have any turbo.
Woohoo! Oh, somebody block that guy. Oh, want to be a gunner. Nightmare. Gosh, darn it.
Do we know who Space Dragon is?
No.
I think he's just Space Dragon, unless he's like Dragonland with an alias as a Smurf. I don't know. I've seen him around before, but I'm not real familiar with him. 1-0 red. It's a defensive battle. 5.5 to go.
Gunner made it 1-1 now.
1-1. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks here at the blue base defending at the moment. Going to be kind of hard to make it out. Although there goes somebody. That was Eki, and followed up by Nightmare. Nightmare is off and running down Fury Road and the back roads. Down Bruce Springsteen Lane, riding on the back streets. Riding on the back streets. Two to 1 red. Nightmare scores the go-ahead flag. Oh, and who do we have but Bad Robot in his Abrams defending the red base. What was that Steve Miller song? Bass. What was that?
Space Cowboy?
Space Cowboy, yeah. Space Dragon is doing a number on us, that's for sure. Oh, got a flag opportunity here. There goes K.
Yeah.
See if I can escort him when he gets held up. All right, Wanna Be a Gunner was taken out by several of us. K's making the turn. Wanna Be a Gunner got taken out. It's clean sailing. Should be 3-2 blue in a second. Yes. 3-2 blue, and in comes Nightmare, but a host of blue defenders led by Think Tank are chasing off at him, and down he goes around the corner by the overpass. 3-2. That's that bridge thing. I don't know what we called that. I have to go back and look at my map. I'm a little rusty. This thing here, this looks like a top of a barn.
Oh, that's the overpass.
I'll call it the overpass.
Yeah.
Unless I forget what I've called it, and then I'll call it something else the next game. Or unless we name it officially the overpass, in which case I'll put it on the map and then maybe I'll remember it. Oh, who's off with the flag? I gotta help with the run.
In that last Son of a Biscuit movie that I did with the Lego men, at one stage I'd actually made a whole set which was the lobby of TO2, Hancock 2, as I saw it. It's like a big room with screens and windows and chairs and seats and waiting rooms and all that sort of stuff. But I actually made a complete model of the military base, down to
Oh, wow.
the buildings and everything else. But I couldn't get it to look good enough with a big glass cover over it. So I was going to do one of those things, you know, like you see in like James Bond films where they've got a model of. Or
Yes,
in
their
Die
evil
Hard.
plan. Yes. Okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna
it's
attack
a
here.
model of his whole military base, and I'd made all that, and then I just couldn't figure out how to use it.
Well,
So,
at some point
maybe
it'll
I'll go back to it one day.
yeah, at some point I'm sure it'll come to you how you can use it best.
Tabletop model of the military base.
What was that? That was Goldfinger. They had that.
Yeah. They had something like in Die Hard and the Nakatomi Towers, didn't he?
Oh
have a big
yeah.
model of-
Well, that
Tower.
was what's his name? The
Bruce.
Japanese owner had
Oh,
made
yeah,
that
yeah.
for his company. Is this about our operations in the Far East? We're going to develop that region, not destroy it. Really not interested in your plans, Mr. Takagi.
That's it, Mr. Takagi.
Mr. Takagi.
You know, despite being kind of under tanked, Red's done a really great job at both scoring flags and defending.
It's 6-5, and yes, you are correct.
Oh,
Much
good.
like John McClane, Robot dies hard, and his
Yeah.
team is
Got a
taking,
good team going here in red.
taking a page from that.
Yippee-ki-yay.
6-5. Gonna have 100 kills in the game total, it looks like. Wonder if we've ever kept track of that. What would be the most kills in a game by both teams? We're at 102 right now, and I think that's where we're gonna end. 7-5. Blue pulls it out.
Yeah, nice job, Blue.
It was not easy.
That was a tough game.
Yeah.
This portion of the broadcast is brought to you by Andros Hot Dogs. Do you need a gourmet dinner that can be ready in 40 seconds? Why not have an Andro hot dog? Made with our famous mystery meat, they're guaranteed to make you feel like a wiener. The very best time to meet Andros Hot Dogs.
Oh, oh, that's great. I'm liking this.
40 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, ba-boom. Nope. I went ba-boom. 1-0 red. Up. K is out.
Ooh. Can't tell which tank is which. Supposed to see a red and blue names. Okay.
It's always quite tough when you switch teams as well. You keep forgetting which ones you're actually shooting at.
Yes. Yes, you do. 2-zip red. If I need to be down on it, I haven't been able to get a flag. I keep trying, but I haven't been able to get one yet. Then again, I don't know that anybody's having an easy time flagging in this group.
No. Except for Andro there. 'Cause
Andrew's got one.
I left the base unguarded, going after Gunner.
Yes, and I appreciate that.
Oh, I gotta get back there.
Sorry about that, OP. I didn't know if you were going for it.
No, I wanted you to take it so I can block. And that's going to work out pretty darn well if you can beat. Yes, I will be a gunner. Got taken out. Nightmare. I'll take care of him for a while too and delay him.
We could share credit on that.
I will get the assist. I'm happy with that. Boom! Hey, look at that.
2-2.
I will be gunner. I just took out Eki Muck in a one-on-one battle.
Ooh.
Wow.
That Dell is paying off.
I sort of got a couple of sucker punches in first, but
Oh. You don't have to tell anybody about that.
hey, when I tell that story to the nephews, it's going to be, you know,
Yeah.
all due to my skill. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2-2, 5 minutes to go. Game 5, I think, or game 6 here tonight. Friday night tanking action.
Yeah.
Loaded room.
Oh, so loaded.
Hot
Just got
dogs on
taken
the...
out by Matt and his diploma.
Yeah.
He schooled Gunner, huh? Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. That was his graduation exercise.
His gift was a trip to Tankland, where he wanted to go. Oh man, who just rear-ended me? That was a brand new fender too. Gosh darn it.
I'm putting 4x4s on instead of fenders. It's cheaper.
Speaking of fours, where has that kid been? He was back from his mission, I thought. I saw him a couple days ago, maybe last week.
Yeah, he was on Discord.
Yeah, man, I haven't seen him since, unless he's smurfing as one of these crazy tanks, but don't know. Miss seeing him around.
Yep. Yeah. Wasn't he studying for those exams at one point? Maybe that was
well,
somebody else I'm thinking of.
He is still in school, in high school, so I'm sure he is studying quite a bit. Exams, I'm not sure anybody had special exams. Not sure offhand on that. 3-2 blue, 3 minutes to go. Eki's trying to score again. I think that's the key in a game like this. You have to be so persistent. You're not going to score 50% flag attempts or anything. You just have to hope you get through on that one. 3-3 as Eki scores to tie it up. He has 2 flags in this game, which is pretty darn good. But so does Gunner on the blue team.
And Eki's been getting away with quite a lot of flags in these games.
Yeah.
He's been doing great.
Eki's been getting away with quite a bit, I hear. But it's not just a flagging. Yeah.
Of course, Bad Robot is frustrating me as usual.
I feel like you get away from me more than I get you.
It's a pretty tough combination to have Eki flagging and Robot defending. That's gonna make it for a long afternoon for anybody.
Sorry, Gunner, I couldn't get to the defense quick enough. The escort service, the outpost escort. Blah. Too much announcing for me. Escort service was not working too well.
Easy for you to say.
Oh, goodness, we have escort services now.
Oh.
I want to thank you all for my last time being on the broadcast. The chances of being invited back are probably going to 0 right now.
No, absolutely not 0. Put a 1 in front of that 0.
We're gonna have to put an age warning on the videos just for listening in.
4-3 red. Oh, there goes Gunner, and there down goes Gunner.
Yeah, BR got
Down
a lucky shot
goes
in.
Gunner.
Crossing shot.
All right, Gunner, if we can coordinate this, maybe. Oh man, I can't get through.
The Reds have gone pure defense, I think.
No, you were torn to shreds before you landed on the base, and by the time I came in to try and follow it up, I was torn to shreds. Now, oh my God, there's Reds everywhere on the base. It's like wasps. They're everywhere. Oh my gosh. 4-3. What a game. So
Yeah,
a really good
wow.
defensive game.
Amazing. This is like
Man,
the all-star game.
It is.
Woo!
That was a tough one.
Oh, that was.
This
Wow.
portion of the broadcast is brought to you by the American Scoring Society of Hackers and Their Spawn, known by the acronym ASSATs. Don't have time to develop skills? Are you frustrated by losing to better players? Why not download one of our aimbots? Shoot enemies through walls. Nudge up your maximum speed by 20%. Not enough to get busted, but enough to get away. ASSAT aimbot. We make you better so you don't have to be.
Oh boy. Do we want to be sponsored by that group? Of course, we don't have Hawk here anymore to detect them, so.
That's right. So a serious question I think about these things from time to time. How long will this game continue on its present format, do you figure?
What do you mean, present format?
Well, on Martian Games, is this going to be here for a long time, forever type of thing? Or is there a chance that it'll be discontinued, like some sites just sort of go dormant?
I originally thought that Tank Up Classic would sort of just fall by the wayside at one stage, but he seems to be keeping that going now. So
Okay. And I mean, that's still up to Shade to keep this going, is that right?
I think so, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
obviously he must be paying for servers and stuff to have it, to hold it, I guess.
You know, I've often thought that, I know Shade has moved on in terms of games that he's developing, but I've often thought that this game would be, really get a boost if, he would drop some modifications or innovations or something like that. I think it might shake things up a little bit.
Yeah, I tried that once and didn't go very well. Probably me more than anything else, but
it's quite a clever game, really, in that there's a lot of facets to it. It's not just really tanks that are driving around shooting each other. There's all sorts of little nuances, the jumping, the bouncing, it's quite for a relatively simple game. It's quite clever in terms of the scope that you can actually get away with playing it. And the different things you can do and the things you can learn, like the backward shooting and all that sort of stuff. It's sort of, there's always things that are happening, I think, anyway.
This is the best video game I've ever played.
Yeah.
I mean, most enjoyable. I don't know about best in terms of graphics and all that, although the graphics certainly are quite excellent. But it's the teaming aspect of it that I enjoy so much.
Yeah.
Makes it different from most other games that I've played. I know there are other teaming type games out there, but wow. Look at that. The new guy with the Dell just scored his second flag of the game.
all right.
3-1 blue.
The Deadly Dell.
Each game sort of has its own rhythm to it. Some games one guy is carrying the flags, other games it's somebody else. Part of it is, I think, part of it is just where you end up at the end of the last game.
Yeah.
You know, Hawk always seemed to be on the flag, the first flag of every game. I don't know how he did it. He was always there ready to go in and get the first flag, get his team off on a good start. I can never figure out how he ended up there. I try to park myself in a spot where I think I'll spawn quick and be right there for a flag. But anyway, that has something to do with it. But you know, some games I'll be able to kill 14 people, get a flag, and then other games I can only. It's like I do nothing. I'm working just as hard, but I don't end up with any kills. You know, maybe 5 or 6, and I don't get a flag. I get shot up the whole game. So it's kind of interesting. Andrew's case in point, I don't remember what his numbers were. He didn't have too many flags. His defensive numbers, I'm sure, have been solid. He's already got 11 kills in this game, so.
You guys play any of the other games? Air Wars, Car Wars, or anything like that? Any of the other Martian games?
I've tried the Air Wars a couple times, but that was it, just a few times. I haven't tried anything else. There was one with a soccer ball with a car or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Tried that a few times. I like the tanks the best.
Yeah. I mean,
Part of it is. Go ahead, TT.
I was going to say, I started with Hancock Classic before DOC came along. And then I migrated to here. That's the only game that I've ever. I tried to play it.
Nah, it doesn't have the same feel. Part of it is the crowd. That's what I was gonna say. You know, just you guys and the other players. There's just that feel of the crowd here, the group that I like so much.
Yeah, I think so. It's funny, isn't it? Because you don't see. Some players get really sort of annoyed if you kill them, and they'll come and chase you around, and it'll be quite nasty. Particularly if you're surfing, people don't like that.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, I mean, I could, I mean, Outpost or I don't know, Lightning Bolt or whoever will kill you several times. You don't feel any different about it. You know, it's not like, oh, he's so vindictive. He's after me. I don't like him because he shoots me in a tank. And I never feel any of that. You sort of, it's a game at the end of the day.
I'm an equal opportunity stalker. I if it moves, I shoot it. That's pretty much my philosophy. Whatever team they're on, it doesn't matter. I do have a proclivity to go after panzers, though. I can't stand. I use them, but if I see them, my eyes just go red, and I go after them to the exclusion of all other common sense strategies. Outpost, what are you doing? Get the flag. There's nobody there. No, I got to get this panzer. No, it's wide open. I got to kill this son of a biscuit. No, you're gonna lose the game. I don't care. Yeah, I just go blind with fever. Speaking of which, it's 5-4. The red fever has caught hold, and they got hot. They were down. We were up 3-1.
I'm sorry to have to tell you guys this, but I'm being summoned away from the game, so I'm going to have to leave it here. But thank you all for inviting me on the broadcast. I appreciate it. Had fun.
You're welcome, Gunner.
It was great having you here. It really was fun. Great job with the ads. Those sponsorship deals make a huge difference.
We will have you back on again soon and share with us more of your advertising genius.
Yeah.
And tank off insights.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
See you later, Gunner.
Bye, Gunner.
Yeah.
So Red pulls that one out here at the Tank Off Friday nights.
I think this will be the last one here. My fingers are turning blue.
I think Think Tank, it's around your bedtime out there, if I'm not mistaken.
Half past midnight. I certainly got
Having a hard time hearing you, TT.
Oh, it should be. Hang on, I'll have a play around with the microphone.
Suddenly it went really quiet.
Is that any better?
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
Alright,
Whoops.
it's all right. I've got this fairly cheap headphone microphone setup, and the mic is like on a spring almost, and it keeps moving around, and so it moves away from my mouth. I think that's the.
Ah, yeah.
Is that better now? Is that okay?
Yeah, this is fine.
Are you a Wimbledon fan, TT?
I know. I was going to say it's a big sporting weekend because you got the Wimbledon final tomorrow and Sunday.
Right.
I see Djokovic and Alcaraz are in the men's final.
Yeah, that should be.
Have you been following it?
A little bit. I don't generally follow professional sports anymore, but again, being a huge tennis player myself, and my brother-in-law and the family, they're very much into watching the current players. Me, not so much. I don't like the current style of play in tennis. I'm a McEnroe Borg fan. That's my style of play. But I like Alcaraz. He's fun to watch. I like Nadal. It's unfortunate that he and Federer have, they've aged and are retired. Djokovic is hanging on. He's a phenomenal champion.
He's still playing incredibly well. I was
Yeah,
watching a little bit of him earlier on today.
He's so focused on tennis. He's very dedicated to his sport, a true professional in that way. Some of his antics maybe rub people the wrong way. I'm not a huge fan, but I certainly respect his playing abilities. Yeah, he's a heck of a tennis player.
Yeah. Because of that, then, as I was telling you earlier, there's the Euros, Euro final, European Cup final, coming from Germany on Sunday. It's a little-known football team from England, actually, are in the final. Playing Spain, which I should be sitting there with my popcorn.
Do you do strawberries and cream like they do in Wimbledon, or is that?
Oh no, I don't like strawberries. I never really liked strawberries. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about strawberries that I've never really pulled on with. I'm not a strawberry person.
I love strawberries. I have them every morning with my breakfast. Yeah, my Cheerios, banana, and some strawberries in there with the Cheerios.
Yeah, Mrs. TT does as well. She has us. We actually grow a lot of our own, to be honest.
Ah, cool.
You can get those strawberry pots, which are like pots with bits sticking out the side that you put. You'd have to look it up.
Okay, yeah.
We've got several of those that's dedicated strawberry pots filled with strawberries, and she's been getting quite a lot of strawberries off of that.
Cool.
Seems
We
to
tried
think
growing. We tried growing basil the one year. It was working pretty well, and then killed them all. I think they got too much rain one night, and that was it. But we were having that in our salads all the time and other dishes. Yeah, we have a townhouse, so not a lot of room for gardening stuff here. But yeah, I like strawberries.
She's gone mad this year. We're doing blueberries, strawberries. What else have we got doing? Black currants.
My favorite is blackcurrant tea.
Yeah.
I'll be having a cup of that as soon as we are off the air here. I unwind for the night. Robot, are you a tea drinker?
No, I don't. Kind of stay away from caffeine altogether.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm a big coffee drinker, but Mrs. TT is the tea drinker in our house.
Really?
He lives on it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 2 to 3 cups a day of tea. I've always loved tea.
Yeah.
Never had a cup of coffee my entire life.
Really?
Nope. I tried sampling coffee raw because it smells so good. I used to make it for my mom, and I'd make her a pot of coffee in the mornings, and it smelled so good I'd try just eating it plain. That didn't work out too well.
Eating it.
Yeah, just crunching on it, you know. A couple of chocolate
I think
nuggets.
that would put you off.
It did not taste so good.
No.
The taste didn't match the smell, so I've never gotten used to coffee.
I don't
Much
drink
like-
alcohol, so coffee's about my biggest vice, I think, at the moment.
Gotcha. No, I've never drank either, so tea has to suffice. It's just fine for me.
Oh, I used to drink. I used to drink a lot,
Uh-oh.
but I don't anymore.
Well, that's probably a healthier choice, TT. We're glad
Yeah.
glad to have a healthy TT here.
Healthy-ish.
Enough things in this game to damage your liver. You don't need the alcohol to help it out.
Yeah.
Body blows and rear end collisions and Andro last second shots, all sorts of damage can be delivered.
People calling you hackers and
Ah,
cheaters. And... I know.
All sorts of mean, nasty stuff.
Yeah.
2-2, an extreme defensive struggle.
3-2.
3-2 now. Red
Yeah.
sneaks the lead in.
Wanna be a gunner. That's Eki, isn't it?
Yes.
Or I can't remember. I should have notes or something.
Well, I told everybody to identify themselves, but I don't think that worked. All right, there goes Andro taking off on the roof. We're down on kills, though, so I'm going to have to be ready for the follow-up flag, and that's going to be tough with 3 tankers at the base. Well, 2 tankers now, but one of them's robot. Robot's equal to 2 guys at the base, 2 normal guys. And I have this pesky Panzer. Andro scores. Sorry, Andro. I don't think I have enough. Ugh, nope.
No.
Not going to make it. 15 seconds, and I'm nowhere close to the base.
We're head on kills, so.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all.
Wow. Too much defense by Red. Great job by Robot and Space Dragon.
Mhm.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
Space Dragon did a
Well,
great
you're-
job.
You're on fire. Didn't I see you have 20 odd kills in the first game or something?
Oh, somewhere in there. I don't even track it much anymore.
I mean, you're not an extra point junkie robot? You don't keep track of these things?
No.
Low life hacking extra point junkie? Come on, man.
No, not at all. Oh boy. Well, wow, that was a great set of games. I'm out in the lobby. If
I'm just scoring one more flag here. Apparently everybody's in the garage.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
out of here too because I think it's getting close to my bedtime now. So this has been great. I'll go out into the lobby.
Yeah. Say amazing set of games. Everyone was fantastic. Really had a great time with all the players and our hosts here. It was good to have you, TT, and it was great to have you, Gunner, out there.
Hey,
And
I enjoyed it.
good to have you
Brilliant.
Outpost here too, as usual.
as always. Great set of games, guys. Really, really good stuff. Glad so many guys could join us. It's nice to see that kind of participation out here in Tank Off.
Yep. So go ahead.
I have to talk Fatumba into it next time, I think.
What was
Get
that?
him a new keyboard and get Fatumba on.
Yes, that's our project.
I want to hear Fats.
GoFundMe for Fatumba. Let's get that keyboard out there to Australia.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get him back on here. Get a good game going with him.
Yeah, we
Okay.
need to get them in the booth.
Exactly.
Yeah, we want you in the booth, Fats.
Okay, well, from Wisconsin, the Dine and Dance Bar. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you later.
Good
Yep.
night.
Bye.